So this is a follow-up to my last video. And I know it is so confusing trying to, piece it all together. It's why I said in my last video, no wonder Jesus came and really thought, no, you don't even know what's going on in the political system, the people, I mean. So this is Atia Balba. She was the mother of Augustus. Emperor Augustus was the person that took over Rome after Julius Caesar died. Julius Caesar was the person running the Rome when it was a republic, okay? But he's claimed that he didn't have a direct line to the genes of Julia, which that's what I'm going to get into, because the genes of Julia go back to these twins, Romulus and Remes. And this all goes back to Greek gods, which really there's an answer for that. It goes back to the fallen angels. It's why God, in the book of Jude, it's talked about how they left their proper place of dwelling. There's so many of them. So she goes to serve Apollo. Again, this is Augustus's mother. Her name's Atia Balba. Atia was the niece of Julius Caesar. So Julius Caesar adopted her son so that there would be this lineage that carried on, okay? And then that son, who was Augustus, took it in to the Roman Empire. But these people, because, Julius Caesar was having an affair too with Cleopatra, and she was the last pharaoh of Egypt. But she was married to her brother, because this is what these people did. Like, that's why I say that no wonder Jesus had to come back. It's just nuts. People are nuts. But then they merged all their dynasties together. But what this video is about is these Julia genes, or these twins, let's say that. The twins, Romulus and Remus. So, by the way, this was Augustus, okay? The one that was ruling over Rome and took it into the Roman Empire after Julius Caesar died. Yeah, so he was the adopted son of Julius Caesar. Yeah, so this is just a really crazy look. But this is that Greek stuff. It's like your Athens days stuff. It's... Anyway, so I just wanted to show that. Yeah, so this is Rome. It's so nuts. It's just nuts. This is Romulus and Remus. The king, their king, their father. This is why it goes back to Athens and the Greek gods. Because there were those Greek gods, they didn't want their kids to go, they would eat their kids. Like Kronos, the Greek god of time, he would, because he didn't want them to, they didn't want them to take the throne. So these two were found. They were found by a shepherd who had found the infant Romulus, who would be the future founder of the city of Rome, and his twin brother, I thought it was sister, so they're twin brothers, Remus, along the banks of the Tiber River. This is the Tiber River, and as you can see on the embankment there, those emblems or pictures, engravings there, that's the she-wolf. So when the shepherd rescued the two twin brothers on the banks of the Tiber River, he took them to be suckled by the she-wolf. The shepherd carried the babies back to the sheepfold for his wife, Acca Laurentia, to nurse them. And they raised the boys as their own. Romulus later defeated and killed King Amulus of Alba Longa. I think this was all in Rome. So King Amulus was the king that was their father. This is one of the earliest coins during a coin of the late Roman Republic. Okay, so when it was a republic, this would have been right before Julius Caesar died. And then his son, his adopted son, took it over. So the she-wolf. So see, it was already, like, so no matter what everybody thinks of some of these, no. Because of what they've been, tied to. I know I'm jumping around, but it's because all these dynasties connected. They like all merged. Okay, so Cleopatra, she was great at being whatever you wanted her to be. So and again, she was the last pharaoh, and so she would, the Roman people, when it was under Julius Caesar, they did not like her, and she wasn't married to him. She was having an affair with him. But then he had this statue made of her and put in some temple, and so the people were really like, what, you want us to worship her? So see, this is why Jesus had to return, because people get out of control. But she would claim whatever she had to. And the thing that's interesting, and I know I'm jumping around, because the twins that were suckled by the wolf, it's all part of the Rome history, and the Rome history is very much attached to the Greek Athens stuff. So it goes back to the worshiping of Mars. It goes back to all the Greek gods. This is an altar to Mars, and Mars was the divine father of Romulus and Remes. So the divine father. It was the biological father was some king that didn't want either one of them because they were both boys and they didn't want to risk. So see, I already just really messed up. Didn't want to risk losing their throne. So got rid of the boys and put them, so some shepherd found them. And then they were raised, but they were raised by, getting milk from a wolf. I know, but I mean, so an altar to Mars, divine father of Romulus and Remes, and Venus, their divine ancestress, depicting elements of their legend. The god Tiberinus, father Tiber, and the infant twins being suckled by a she-wolf in the Lupercal. Oh, that's the other one below, a vulture. So see, this was all mixed already. So a lot of people like to say, oh, the Roman Republic was a great time. No, it wasn't. Like, it was already messed. It was messed up for a long time. Like, everybody's just still been under Pharaoh or the Roman, but they all merged. All 5 dynasties merged. The god Tiberius here, this god Tiberius, the father of Tiber. So this interesting display, I'm going to zoom in on it, but you see that right below me, that's the she-wolf there. See, what happened here is that those ancient, those entities, those stars that decided to fall and leave their proper place of dwelling, they were supposed to be the hosts in heaven, but some of those angels leave their proper place of dwelling, and they came and they became all these different gods in the Athens days, and they wanted to continue their power, so they had to get in the Roman line. They had to get in the Pharaoh line. That's the reason why all of these dynasties merge. And so this is and the other thing here with Rome and is that they went on to then see their emperors as gods. Yeah. So you see why Jesus came clearly. Because what happened was Julius Caesar, when he was killed, it's the same thing that goes on now. We deify these people. Like, look at what happened when Kennedy died. Look, like, is there anything not named to the Kennedys? Right, because he was killed and then you deify him. I think it's part of this, the angel worshiping, not angel worship, but it goes back to this worshiping of Mars and Apollo and Venus and all these different gods. So this is that Tiberius, and you see like over here, you see like little there's always around this Greek stuff from the ancient. It's always these little children, little angel. But you could clearly see there's something strange about this, right? I mean, I'll go a little bit further because I'm running out of time.